Down there may be more than prisoner tigers in the US rather than savage ones in the otherwise of the planet. But in state love Texas, how stubble at by the government intervention, not one very knows how lot are creature stored as pets. Taj was a 4-month-old Tigris cub while acquired at a Texas lorry halt by the motorist of an 18-wheeler truck. But following Taj began ripping up the lorry's cabin, the motorist contacted Austin Zoo to get the pet off his hands. The zoo now looks following the completely grown-up 17-year-old Bengali Tigris man. Taj is one of as lot as 7,000 tigers residing in the U.S. each in zoos or informally belonging, on to several estimates. House almost dual the alleged 3,890 tigers yet prowling in the savage about the planet. Lot of America's tigers could be in human beings' backyards as pets, and frequently aren't recorded, particularly in state love Texas. Not one very knows fair how lot tigers down there are out down there. At the cardiac of the remarkable Tigris strike is the really us concept of a deity given order to do a's own item, consisting possession a pet, no question how exotics, creature and person freedom how the country should not chaos in. A man came up to me and named me a communistic, told Ben Callison, a ex-Pet Nature Reserve CEO and pet well-being militant. Description: the response following, he aimed a U.S. Agriculture Division meeting on the problems in exotics pets. Human beings say you are hard to get off their rights to own which they wish, and do which they wish. Other, yet, wish to see more than country participation due to social security concerns. Lot of America's exotics pets are not coded by the 1973 Vanishing Kind instrument, that just applies to animals undertaken of the savage. Lot of the tigers occur of breeders during America. This extensive most of tigers in the U.S. go of the reckless prisoner cultivation to delivery the cub caress production, says Callison. Tigers are imported in, but the is generally a us-born question. So the regulating load waterfall on person state, and time regulation include enlarged, though in Texas, too frequently they show inefficient, observers tell. Human beings wish thing distinctive, they see for the exotics, down there's a entire army of big predatory pets through the nation, dark bears are overall, human beings include African lions, mountain lions and later down there are the reptiles, alligators, crocodiles, boa snakes, says Nicole Paquette, defect president of Living Nature Protect at the Humanistic Community of the Joint State, HSUS. It is facilitating to own a tigris rather than a dog how has been marked hazardous in the country of Texas, that could include among 2,000 and 5,000 tigers. Texas is a prudent country and values private civil liberties and the order to hold which you wish, says Pamela Boych of the Texas Humane Law Web and Pet Wellbeing Advocacy Team. Down there's feeling to how, but if he's at the cost of pet well-being, how is incorrect. You can buy a tigris on the internet, he's fair mad. In 2001, Texas gun a law demand owners of exotics pets to registry them, following a tigris torn off the arm of a youthful little boy. But coercion is leftward to the country's 254 counties, manufacturing it hard to path undocumented tigers. Texas is a household guideline country, that tool it gives a lot of credibility to regional jurisdictions, says Chris Van Dusen, representative for the Texas Division of Country Public Health Services, noted how just on 50 tigers are now written. The absence of supervision raises concerns on animals fleeing, particularly of a conjunction of the strong hurricanes and storms how scapegrace the area and frequently base enclosures. Down there's no coercion of standards for enclosures, Boych says. Floods and hurricanes despite, Texas's environment is normally really verifiable for tigers, importance they can dwell external year circle, out of the requirement for winter room, says John Gramieri, General Supervisor at Austin Zoological. He notes how Texas's huge amount, abundant in comparatively inexpensive ranching earth, as well helps. Thou not departure to include a tigris in Brooklyn, as readily, Texas lends himself to compliance these animals, Mr. Gramieri says. Texas is as well so positioned for the crucifix border trading in tigers in Mexico. Exotics pet seizures at the boundary utilized to be generally bird and reptiles upcoming of Mexico, but the trading has reversed in generally tigers and cats brought up in the U.S. creature imported in Mexico. Largest estimates of America's Tigris numbers stock of a 2005 research by Brian Werner of the Tigris lacking connection basis, that alleged America had fair by 5,000 tigers in zoos, sanctuaries, and person property. The Cat Preservation Federation did its at first big cat enumeration in 2011, and in 2016 finished a 5-year pursuit to set people trends. It informed the full quantity of big cats in the U.S. bring down of 6,563 in 2011, to 5,144, a reduction of 22%. The full quantity of means keeping big cats bring down 24%, of 718 to 548. Why the decrease? Onto the Cat Preservation Federation. The falling down figures represent uncommon aging people, as lot means cessation the compliance of big cats. Certainly more than formation and several law has helping, says Pamela Boych. My private theoretical is how junior generations are more than aware on the issues and will not patronize places how hold or rock them. Pet well-being groups are as well work to get guardianship of the animals as they listen of them. One of the main concerns is tigers stored at curb zoos, that frequently aren't credentialed or marked by surveys. We urge these non-standard zoos, and down there are thousands of them all above the nation, Paquette says. No all include tigers, but lot make. In supplement, the likes of country fairs, pay into play means and though trading malls driving consumer demand for tigers popularly. Human beings loving receive their pictures undertaken in Tigris young growth, says Angela Culver, Print CEO of To Sync Exotic Living Nature Save and Education Center in Texas, that houses 78 big cats, consisting on 35 tigers. Frequently they are stored on a bottling tube length to hold them artificial little, and depleted so they can be more than readily processed. Later they are each sold out away, utilized for cultivation or euthanized except a nature reserve stares in. He's a perverse loop. But prisoner tigers frequently include diseases and some traumas, consisting the incorrect dietary and absence of nutritional. It would price on $200 a 1 week in flesh to sufficiently nourish yours 400 lb pet tigris, and declawing them involves the ablation of every toe ivory. Several evolve severe muscular atrophy of conducting a lifetime in little enclosures in no chamber to wonder. In the savage a tigris's area can be 20 box miles or more than, Callison says. If they expend their whole prisoner lives in a area counterpart to how of a dormitory the natural and mental harm is wide. With 1990, more than rather than 22 human beings include dead and almost 500 include been injured by prisoner big cats and primates national, on to the HSUS. America already has a significant people of native savage animals. He's alleged down there are 300,000 dark bears, on in 30,000 mountain lions, as well named as cougars, and 1,500 grizzly bears. But statistics specify how attacks by savage animals are very uncommon. A 2017 paper by Stanford College signed how among 2008 and 2015, of the 1,610 pet-related loss of life in the U.S., the greatest ratio were due to the likes of bovine and horses, accompanied by poisonous animals and dogs. A mom carry in her young growth can be a hazardous position if she feels they are endangered, but if you get appropriate safety regulations how's very hardly to occur, Callison says. He's horses and farmer animals how reason more than deaths since of the steep quantities and shut vicinity of humans work in them. Such advocacy for more than regulation eventually wish a Fed ban on the cultivation of and new property of hazardous animals, although they say he's a difficult sale due to human beings' mistrust of big by the government. Though if such a law gone, and law coercion and some agencies treated out a policy to seize unlawfully owned tigers, how yet foliage the issue of which to do in them. Zoos and pet sanctuaries say they already include more than tigers rather than they can get. In the meanwhile, change social behavior may so be more than efficient, such in pet well-being organizations tell. Human beings believe if they lift and pet of it creature a infant later it win t be violent, but these animals are yet savage, he's in their DNA, Culver says. This pet might not indicate to wound thou, but they are so lot much stronger, it might wish to act and will fair scape grace yours hand. Though bobcats package a toddy, let me speak thou.